The choice is ours. Fairy tales and lies, or faith and truth? Fairy tale love is not loving. It's more like a living hell. The real prince rescues us from it, keeping us safe and well. With hands back in his, we each have a true love story to live and to tell. Here's how, by fairy tales, I often fell. Mesmerized by Disney, at the tender age of 7, I was tranquilized and dizzy in my own little fairy tale heaven. Reading the books repeatedly, entranced by narrative rhyme, obeying the record to turn the page each time I heard a chime. Child hypnosis is a crime. My favorite was Cinderella. The royal ball was like bliss. I wanted so badly to be so loved. But upon a star should I wish? Except for the happy ending, happily ever after forever, much of the book was frightening. It didn't stop me, however. Addicting us. How clever. Bothered, too, by Bibbidi Bobbidi Boo, also known as the Magic Song, sung by a fairy godmother who? It all seemed very wrong. I found the music spooky, more often than finding it cheery. It was often downright eerie, making me somewhat weary, but not entirely leery. Then the pictures moved with on-screen animation, moving the soul in more ways than one, corrupting imagination. I was compelled to keep listening, reading and then rereading, watching and then rewatching, despite the uncomfortable feeling. Much time and energy it was stealing. Tales I was told, lies I was fed, for hours, days, and youthful years, playing with my emotions in my head, causing fears or happy tears. Longing to be a princess, or at least loved like one, advances, practically effortless, made my heart easily won. To catch a prince, rarely did I run. Later, decidedly happily single, I swore off marriage for life. No longer with men did I mingle, not wishing to be a wife. As a content single woman, a few men gave me hints that we were a match made in heaven, each trying hard to convince, pretending to be a prince. Disney's demons undaunted, patiently dormant a while, reanimated they haunted during my testing trial. Though life couldn't get much straighter, evil had a hold on my soul. At 7 times 7, over 4 decades later, dizzying deception still its goal, I would play the Cinderella role. When a former prince returned, for his flattery I again fell, forgetting good morals I'd learned, again under a spell. With the mere mention of Cinderella, my mind was mush like at 7, thinking that this long-lost fella was sent to me from heaven. I let lures and lies spread like leaven. Listening to our old love song, seeds of rebellion were sown, protective walls decreasingly strong, thoughts were not my own. Formerly film and TV free, I compromised and did watch, watching what he liked so he'd like me. Amazingly, he loved Disney. Perhaps too much. Subliminal messages were silently yelling to resist the rules but follow your heart. With each bad choice, further rebelling, evil spirits lingered, refusing to depart. The total takeover would start. The heart that I'd dedicated to the Lord was traded for temporal love, setting my affection on earthly things rather than things above. deceived that my dream I was getting, though the prince was not found at a ball, we began planning a wedding, buying glass slippers and all. But no happily ever after all. We can be rescued from every snare and covered with Christ's forgiveness. The best wedding garment we can wear, His robe of righteousness. Each soul is faced with this decision, whether 7, 16, 49, or 97. Do I want hell's magic kingdom or the majestic kingdom of heaven? Hopefully, to you, that's just a silly rhetorical question.